Hi, everyone. Cole here with our Selkirk United Church midweek message for Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. I hope you all had a blessed Easter. Our church was filled up with blessings and music and lots of people and children, and it was a real celebration this past Sunday. And I know that many of you joined us online as well. Just a note that we are planning to continue to offer the online option into the future, as long as we can find enough tech people to help run the equipment on Sunday morning. So if you're interested in helping out with that, please let us know. We're still looking for a few more people to help. We're not certain that that will happen through the summer months when many of our tech people are away, but our plan is to continue offering both as long as we have the people power to do that. We'll also be continuing to offer these online midweek messages as well, although there will be some times when I will be away, like next week and through the summer. So we'll take a break for those times, but when I'm around, there will be midweek messages to help keep us all connected to each other and to our church and to God. This week, I'd like to share a couple of things. The first is some wise words that some of us heard as part of our last Lenten Reflection study session just yesterday, actually. This one came from Cheryl Lindsay, one of the contributors to the Lenten Reflections book that we've been reflecting on for the past month and a half or so. Cheryl was talking about Easter and Good Friday and the connection between crucifixion and resurrection. She was talking specifically about some of the things that we might have to give up or crucify, using her language, both as churches and as individuals, if we truly want to be followers of Jesus and to stand up for what he stood for and to work towards the kind of world that God intended and intends for us all. Let me share a few paragraphs in her own words. This is from Cheryl Lindsay. She writes, "Most of us will never have our physical lives threatened because of our faith in Jesus Christ. But there are aspects of our lives that the good news compels us to sacrifice. The ways of the world that coddle the privileged and demonize the marginalized need to be crucified by us and in us. We cannot continue to fuel systems of oppression while claiming the liberating gospel of Jesus Christ. The world that fails to recognize the image of God imprinted on every human being needs to be crucified by us and in us. The world that takes God's creation for granted rather than takes responsibility and care for the gift that the Holy One has given us in abundance needs to be crucified by us and in us. Crucifixion, though, is not the end of the story, but an instrument that propels us on the journey. It's painful, even excruciating, but it makes room for new life. For Jesus, the crucifixion led to a tomb that became like a womb or cocoon of transformation. That's the cross Jesus invites his disciples then and now to pick up." That was from Cheryl Lindsay. And the other little gem that I wanted to share with you came from Maggie Watts Hammond, who wrote this. She says, "Something I learned today. We have an artist in residence in our church, Eilina Lee Kramer, who today told us that different kinds of clay make different kinds of pots. I suppose I should have known that. The clay used for porcelain makes beautiful teacups. It makes terrible sauerkraut casks. The clay that makes stoneware for sauerkraut casks doesn't make good porcelain. If you try to force the clay, it won't work. It isn't the clay's fault. It has a different purpose. Used for that purpose, it will make something beautiful, and it will make something else beautiful. Stoneware will make wonderful sauerkraut." I love that illustration, she says. I'm still not sure if I'm supposed to be making tea or sauerkraut myself, but I will experiment a little. Isn't that a great idea? That's from Maggie Watts Hammond. And it's a really good reminder that we are each called by God to do something, which may be quite different from the something that our friends and neighbors and other family members are called to do. It will be our own unique something. And we are each called to work hard at discerning what that something is for us in this moment in time. That may change over time. Some may be called to many things over the course of their lives, but God will always be calling. And if we are being faithful disciples of Jesus, we will keep trying our best to discern that call and to live it out in the world and with the people around us. And that's it for this week, for our midweek message. Have a great couple of weeks, everyone. I'll be in church on Sunday, but we'll be away the following week for both Wednesday and Sunday. Blessings till I see you next time. Bye for now.